Imagine for a moment that the world around you isn't quite what it seems. What you see, what you touch, what you feel, this reality that unfolds outside your mind, is it real? Or could it be an illusion, a projection, not of your hands or thoughts, but of something far more profound, the silent voice of your deepest beliefs? Stay with me for the next few minutes. What I'm about to share will shatter how you see reality, a space that doesn't just witness the world, but shapes it. Since birth, we've been taught that reality is solid, fixed, and out there, unchanging and separate from us. But what if that separation is the grandest illusion of all? What if everything you call reality is nothing more than a mirror, reflecting the energy you carry within? A mirror of your faith, your doubts, your longings, and your convictions. What if reality isn't a stone wall, but water, fluid, shifting, ever-changing under the light of your attention, your focus, your belief? Even science, the realm of cold logic and precision, has begun to whisper what mystics have sung for centuries. Quantum physics, that strange and wondrous frontier, has revealed something astonishing. The observer changes the observed, and no experiment demonstrates this better than the legendary double-slit experiment. A beam of electrons is fired through two slits. When no one watches, the electrons behave like waves, spreading, overlapping, dancing in patterns. But when observed, they collapse into particles, choosing a slit, as if they knew they were being seen. The very act of watching changed the outcome. Observation transformed possibility into certainty, potential into form. Awareness collapsed the wave into reality. This isn't just physics, this is a profound truth. Reality does not exist independently. It awaits your attention, your gaze, your belief. Just as in that quantum dance, you are not merely an audience to this life. You are the performer, the shaper, the soul behind the curtain. You are not observing the world. You are creating it. Reality is not some distant event. It is a continuous rhythm between what lies within and what unfolds before your eyes. You are the creator, even if you haven't remembered it yet, and so a sacred question arises. What are your beliefs? What do you hold as truth in the unseen chambers of your heart? Who is God to you? Is the divine a distant ruler, seated high above on a celestial throne, or an eternal presence dwelling quietly within you, in every breath, in every thought? What is your relationship with abundance? Do you believe money is a reward earned through exhaustion, a prize you must suffer for? Or do you sense that it can flow effortlessly, gracefully, like the wind when you're aligned? When you look at people, do you assume resistance? Do you believe that friendship is rare, that love must be earned, that acceptance comes with a price? Or do you trust that people, like flowers, can open to you naturally, without force, without fear, that the world can embrace you simply because you are enough? Your answers to these questions are not just thoughts. They are frequencies. They are the blueprint of the life you're living. Because just as the observer affects the electron, your beliefs bend and mold reality around you. The world doesn't respond to your words. It responds to your consciousness. This is not just philosophy. This is the science of the soul. What you carry inside becomes the stage outside, and what you expect finds a way to be real. Physics has whispered it. Ancient sages proclaimed it. The observer creates the observed. So ask yourself, not with fear but with love, what am I creating at this very moment? Let's go deeper now into the quiet roots of who we are. The power of belief doesn't begin in adulthood. It begins the moment we open our eyes to this world. From childhood, we're like sponges, absorbing whispers from family, expectations from society, and silent imprints from a collective past we don't even remember. Ideas are planted in us about what's possible, about who we are allowed to become, about the limits we must obey. We don't question them, we just live by them. And slowly they shape our world, not from the outside in, but from the inside out. Merely thoughts. They are lenses, filters, the invisible glasses you wear through which every moment is colored. They determine not only what you notice, but how you feel about what you see. They are the architects of your identity, quiet builders of your reality. If you believe healing through energy is impossible, you will never witness its power. If you believe that most people are unkind, your world will echo with coldness. Just like in the quantum experiment, where the observer collapses infinite potential into a single outcome, your beliefs do the same in your life. They collapse the infinite possibilities of your day into one version of reality. What you believe, you experience. What you hold as truth becomes form. Your mind does not just react to life, it selects from it. It shapes it. It molds it. Your beliefs aren't passive. They're active sculptors, carving meaning from every situation, every word, every choice. Each belief becomes a thread in the fabric of your day, each perception, each emotion, each decision. So what happens when our beliefs meet the world? They don't just sit silently. They act, they translate reality. They interpret every event before we can even think. A moment of silence becomes loneliness because we believe we're unloved. A stranger's glance becomes judgment because we believe we're not enough. A small challenge becomes a storm because we believe the world is against us. It's not the event that harms us. It's the meaning we assign to it. Psychologist Albert Ellis once said, "It's not the events that disturb us, but rather our view of them." So, ask yourself, what are you really reacting to? The situation, or the story you've built around it? If you believe the world is dangerous, you will find threats in every corner. But if you believe the universe is kind, you will see doors open where there used to be only walls. A small shift in belief can move the mountains in your path. Henry Ford captured it in just a few words. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. These aren't just clever quotes, they are spiritual laws. Beliefs are not ornaments in your mind. They are forces, living energies that build or break your experience from the inside out. When we talk about beliefs, some imagine soft ideas, subjective, personal, maybe even vague. But let me tell you this, science itself is now bowing before the mystery of belief. Psychology, neuroscience, even quantum physics, they're all beginning to whisper the same sacred truth. Your beliefs are not just thoughts, they are blueprints, not just emotional, but biological, not just energetic, but physical. Neuroscience tells us something astonishing. When you believe in something truly, deeply, you activate patterns in the brain. Your thoughts create electric signals, your emotions release chemicals, and with repetition these patterns grow stronger until they become your mind's default wiring. Your beliefs shape your brain, and your brain in turn shapes your world. Dr. Andrew Newberg, in his research, How God Changes Your Brain, reveals that spiritual and religious beliefs don't just influence mood. They physically alter brain function. They increase areas tied to compassion, joy, and peace. They regulate emotional pain. They even affect your immune system. Positive beliefs, rooted in love, hope, and faith, can heal the body. They release dopamine and serotonin, the messengers of well-being. Think of the placebo effect. People heal not because of medicine, but because of belief. They believe they're healing. And they do. This is not trickery. This is the power of consciousness. Mindfulness, meditation, these are not trends. They are ancient portals to inner rewiring. Science shows they increase gray matter in areas tied to emotional strength, empathy, and self-mastery. We now know what mystics have always whispered: change your consciousness, and you change your brain. change your brain, and you change your reality. Your beliefs are not floating in isolation. They shape your emotions. They shape your behavior. They shape every lens through which you see and respond to life. Each belief is a seed, and with enough attention, it becomes the forest through which your soul walks each day. Science is now gently confirming what mystics, saints, and sages have whispered for thousands of years. By changing your inner world, you change your outer reality. Theoretical physicist David Bohm believed something extraordinary, that reality is not made of separate parts, but is a single, flowing, undivided whole. And the idea that the observer is separate from the observed, an illusion. In other words, you are not watching the world from behind a window. You are touching it, shaping it, every second. And not just your world, but the world we share. What does this mean for you, for me, for all of us? It means that your beliefs are not small. They do not exist in a vacuum. They are not locked away inside your skull. No, your beliefs are energy, and that energy ripples. It shapes how you speak to your child, how you listen to a stranger, how you respond to pain or peace. When you transform a belief, you don't just free yourself. You shift the frequency of your home, your community, and your corner of the world. This is the sacred truth of interconnectedness. As complex systems theory teaches us, even the smallest shift in an interconnected system can cause extraordinary transformation. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the ocean, in a single drop. And so science shows us, belief is not personal. It is collective. It is cosmic. It weaves through relationships, families, and futures. The thoughts you nurture in silence today can echo in generations yet unborn. You may think you're healing alone, but the moment you change a belief that held you captive, you've made the world a freer place for everyone. Dear seeker, take a moment now. Look around at the invisible walls you've built for yourself. These walls, made of limiting beliefs, are illusions, prisons crafted from fears that aren't even yours. Whispers echoing from old wounds, voices that tell you you're not capable, you're not worthy. It's better not to try. But here's the truth. These are not your truths. They are echoes from ancient fears, old stories handed down that no longer serve you. Limiting beliefs are like invisible shackles. They restrain your movement, block your potential, and cage your spirit. Every time you replay these negative stories, you strengthen those chains, making them harder to break. Take, for example, the belief that money is dirty, that those who have wealth must be bad or selfish. This belief is a dam, blocking the natural flow of abundance, stopping the river of prosperity that wants to run through your life. But nature itself is abundant, and you are part of nature's endless flow. The only thing standing between you and your dreams are the beliefs you hold about what is possible. Remember, God honors your free will. If you believe you are undeserving, that is exactly what you will experience. On the other hand, there are empowering beliefs. They are like sunlight breaking through the windows of your soul. Each positive thought, each affirmation you embrace, builds a bridge to freedom. Empowering beliefs remind you of your worth, your strength, your divine ability to create. When you say to yourself, I am worthy, I have the power to transform my reality, you begin tearing down the walls that held you captive. You open your heart to new possibilities. You allow yourself to dream, and more importantly, to act. The essence of your true nature is expansion. Empowering beliefs are the wings that allow you to fly. But how do you tell the difference between the limiting beliefs you've carried for so long and the empowering beliefs waiting to take flight? Look at your beliefs with the curiosity of a child, exploring a brand new world. Ask yourself, is this belief true? Does it serve me? Am I willing to let it go? When you dare to question your beliefs, you begin to uncover the truth beneath the illusions. Remember the words of the wise Rumi. Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. Each barrier is a limiting belief, and by removing them you make space for the light of love, courage, and fulfillment. These moments of true greatness, they don't just appear from nowhere, they rise from the unwavering belief that you are capable of more. Empowering beliefs are not just surface-level thoughts. They are the roots of your actions, the foundation from which your whole life grows. When you truly believe in your potential, life becomes a dance, and you become the dancer, gracefully moving to the rhythm of possibility. By changing your beliefs, you don't just transform your own reality. You inspire everyone around you. Like a beacon shining bright on a dark night, your empowering beliefs light the way for others. So, dear seeker, choose your beliefs wisely. Let the light of empowering beliefs shine brightly in your life and in the lives of those you love. Remember, you are the creator, the artist of your own existence. Life is not a burden to carry, but a celebration to dance through. By embracing your highest beliefs, you'll discover that the universe is perfectly aligned with your deepest desire. To be truly free, changing your beliefs is a deeply personal and transformative journey. It's not just about swapping out old thoughts for new ones. It's about rewriting the story of your life. So, how do you begin this beautiful process of change? The first step is self-awareness. Look inward and ask yourself, what beliefs do I carry? Do they truly serve me? Do they reflect who I am or who I want to be? This reflection is like holding up a mirror, revealing what's been hidden deep inside. It shines light on the beliefs that no longer serve you, allowing you to gently let them go. Writing down your beliefs is a powerful tool. When you put thoughts on paper, you give form to what was once cloudy and unclear. You begin to separate truth from illusion, creating space for a new story to unfold. Remember the poet Khalil Gibran, who said, "True appreciation comes from recognizing the barriers we have built within ourselves. Next comes intention. Decide consciously which beliefs you want to nurture. Create affirmations that resonate with your soul. Words like, 'I am worthy of love. I am capable of creating my reality. I am open to the endless opportunities life offers me.' These words are seeds planted in the garden of your mind, waiting patiently to bloom. But affirmation alone is not enough. You must live these beliefs. True change happens when your actions align with your new story. Take small, meaningful steps every day, reflecting your empowered beliefs. Life is a dance, and each movement should express your new truth. Change can be challenging. Old beliefs may try to pull you back, like shadows seeking to dim your light. But you have the power to illuminate these shadows with your awareness and love for yourself. Meditation is a sacred ally in this journey. By sitting in quiet stillness, you calm your mind, silence the limiting voices, and connect with your deepest self, where the wisdom beyond all beliefs lives. As I always say, meditation is the first step toward transformation. Finally, surround yourself with a community of growth. People who lift you higher, whose energy resonates with your new frequency. Together, you create a powerful current of change that transcends the individual and flows through all. You are the creator of your reality. As the writer and philosopher Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. The keys to change are already inside you. You can transform your life by changing how you see yourself in the world. Remember, meditation and self-awareness are your greatest tools. When you silence the noise outside and look within, You access your deepest essence, where the wisdom that surpasses all limitations resides. It is in this sacred space that you begin to reprogram your beliefs and create the reality you desire. The famous psychologist Carl Jung said, "Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakens." By awakening to your true self, you gain the power to paint your future with the colors of your imagination. Dia Sika, changing your beliefs is not just a task, it is a sacred journey of self-discovery, love, and freedom. You have the power to shape your reality. May your empowering beliefs be the light that guides your path, and may every step you take toward truth be celebrated as a triumph of your soul. Have you ever stopped to wonder, is the world around you truly real, or is it simply a reflection of what lives inside your mind? What if I told you that your deepest beliefs are the invisible architects of your reality? Today we'll explore the astonishing truth about how your thoughts and beliefs shape everything you experience, and how you hold the power to transform your entire life, starting right now. If this message touched your soul, take a moment to pause and reflect on your own beliefs. Which ones are holding you back? Which ones are lighting your path forward? Remember, you are the creator of your reality, and every empowering belief you embrace is a step closer to the life you truly deserve. If you want more inspiring journeys like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Join our community of seekers on the path to freedom and transformation. Share your thoughts in the comments. What belief will you choose to change today? Your story might just inspire someone else's awakening. Thank you for being here, and remember, your soul's triumph is waiting just ahead.